We're continuously searching for ways to make the day more interesting, right? To be able to wake up every morning and say, oh my God, how is today going to pan out? What am I going to do today that's going to make my life complete? Is today the day that I hit the headlines of New York Times? Is today the day that, whatever it is that you think is spectacular, is that about to happen today? Is that about to unfold today? And sometimes when I have calls with my friends, I call them up and I'll ask them, hey, how's it going? Oh my God, crazy busy. I'm, just so stressed out. I'm so anxious. There's so much happening in my life. And then in contrast, I think about my life. And then I say, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's a blessing or it's a curse, but I have a very boring life. But by the same token, at this point in my life, there was a time in my life where everything was like fast-paced, back to back. I was busy, doing things, taking care of my kids, taking care of my, my husband. I was studying. I was doing so much. But I don't believe I enjoyed my life. I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I always felt a sense of being oppressed, that life was giving me a raw deal and nothing was ever working out for me. The change that has come about from just meditating every day and breathing every day is that my life has become more or less boring. I don't get too excited by the wonderful things that happen, and I don't get too down by the bad things that happen to me. And both have happened in the last few years. Both have happened in the last few years. There have been good things that have happened. There have been bad things that have happened. And it's all the same. I sense a feeling that I float above it all. I float above it all, and it's all just, I see it as stuff that happens. And this is the best thing that has happened to me in the last 15 years. So, is it wrong to be bored? Is it wrong to have a routine in your day that's not giving you a dopamine hit every 5 minutes? Are we looking for that dopamine effect or the serotonin effect? So are we looking in our lives to just get that feeling of a high, just feeling, hit by something? Or are we looking for a life where everything is in such a way that we're actually quite okay with it? We're quite okay with it. Sometimes you should not covet what other people have because you don't know the half of it. You don't know, on the face of it, it looks like they've got everything. My God, they've got this fabulous car. There's so much going on. But you don't know on the flip side what mental tensions they're dealing with, what their relationship problems are, what the details of their finances are. Sometimes having too much money can be a problem because now you have to protect that money. You have to take care of it and make sure that overnight it doesn't disappear with the stocks falling, right? You've invested in real estate and overnight the real estate market crashes. Gone. Now where are you? Now where are you? We're always looking for things to be fantastic in our life. And sometimes it's all right. It's all right to be okay. And everything is going to be just fine. And that's how I go through most of my day. The day becomes, I'm so used to being non-stressed that once I watched a video where Eckhart was talking. And Eckhart said he was talking to his producer and his book publisher. And his publisher wanted the book done in 3 months. So Eckhart was saying, she probably needs it in 1 year because I will not be stressed. I will not be stressed. So that's a rule that he follows. And I think that is the rule that we all need to, but we cannot. We cannot but impose deadlines on ourselves. We feel this need to impose deadlines on ourselves and requirements. By this date, I must do this. By that age, I must do that. We need to meet certain, what do they call, landmarks? Every 10 years or every 15 years, by the time you're 20, you need to have graduated. By the time you're 30, you should have a master's degree, then get married and, have 2 kids and have a house in the suburbs and have 2 dogs. Right? We need every time to have certain landmarks. Milestones. Milestones, that's the word I was looking for. And I won't do that to myself. I won't do that to myself. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere to go. There is no one to please. This is what I say at the beginning of the meditation, is the attitude that one has to take, because I would rather be happy than be thrilled. When you're thrilled, there is a high. And with every high, there comes a crash. You always, don't you, when you go on a very good vacation, you always come back feeling some emptiness in you, like, I need to do something with my life. It's like, it's so boring. This is my boring life. But it isn't. It isn't. After 2 or 3 days, when you sort of ease yourself back into the routine, it's okay. It's fine as it is. You don't want anything more exciting than this. People that get the excitement too quickly in their lives, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know what they have to do with it. So Rajiv was talking to me about, was it Bjorn Borg? Boris Becker. Both of them that build huge empires. And it all came to naught. One had to, one went to jail, and then the other person lost all his money. So people get fame and people get money before it is time. Especially fame, especially when you get attention before your time, celebrities, when they get that attention, before the maturity of the soul, before they are ready to deal with it, if it comes to you before it's your time, then it plays havoc in your life. It's fine. Whatever you're doing is fine. If you're sitting morning to night and not working, that's fine. If you're working, that's fine. If you're working part-time, that's fine. Whatever it is that you're doing, it's fine. It's fine. Now I've started doing a course for teacher training and yoga teacher training, and I have to be in front of the computer and I have to practice yoga like 2 or 3 hours in a day. And it takes away from my being time. You see, I've gotten very accustomed to this being time that I have, just being. Not pressuring myself. And in every activity that I do in the day, whether it's folding laundry, or it's cutting vegetables, or putting my clothes away, or putting books away, or rearranging a drawer, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I go through the motions. It's the most boring life. Nobody's paying me for anything, right? For anything that I do. But I take joy and I take pride in what I do. And you have to be like that. You have to take pride in whatever it is that you're doing. because this moment is an important moment. So don't chase after that which you can't control. Rather just be here right now. It's all good. It's all good. It's all working in your favor. It's all there for your improvement. It's all there for your growth, for your upliftment. Nothing happens without a reason. And if your life is like this and you're not, jet setting around different countries, doing different corporate, whatever it is that corporate people do, I don't know exactly what they do, then be thankful for it. Be thankful for it, because that's a stress that's probably not in your path. It's not for you right now. Whatever is happening is good. So then there's this thing that if you sit in your boring life, then you're very unfulfilled, you're unmotivated. Then where is the motivation? Where is the drive? Where is the American dream, right? If you're doing nothing, if you're just sitting at home. It comes to you. Opportunities come your way. Whatever comes your way, if you do it well, that's good enough. That's good enough. Opportunities come your way. You just have to be awake and alert to look for it. You don't have to drain your energy trying to find meaning in your life. Oh, if I do this business is going to work well, let me write to 100 people to publish my book, or make my book in a movie, or let me market YouTube and make 1,000 videos. Why? If I make videos on YouTube, it's not because I'm getting any money out of it. It's because I enjoy the process of making it. I love listening to the knowledge. I love the final product. I love putting it on. It's the process that's enjoyable, not the end result. And if the end result is to come, it'll come. It's got nothing to do with me. For me, everything that I do, it's the effort that I put in that's more important. Many times I'll sit and say, why does it not work out the way I want it to work out? Why does it not happen that I'm talking to an audience of 50,000 people, right? That's what I want, really. But do I? Do I really? And am I ready for it? If it was my due, it would have happened already. It would have happened already. It's perfectly okay to be where I am, as long as I'm in a happy space. But to be here and to want to be somewhere else, that's a boring life with so much disappointment and so much self-loathing that it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Fill your day with activities that make you feel good. From simple things like watering your plants or creating homemade fertilizers, to exotic things like working on whatever corporate work that you all do. Some of you do. Committees that you're on. Involve yourself in keeping body and mind together. For me, personally, that's my biggest goal. In a day, I need to be able to move. I need to be able to breathe. I need to be able to meditate. These are 3 things I love doing. That's what keeps me completely fulfilled. To exercise every single day for an hour and a half at least, or 2 hours. To meditate every day for at least 20 to 25 minutes. Do my breathing. I like to do that every single day. And that's what completes me. And if that makes me boring, so be it. I am boring. I am happy. I am peace. I am joy. And that's all there is to be. That's all there is to it. And it's just one day after another. Somebody's doing, singing at a restaurant and thinks that they've got a very full life. Somebody else is driving a bus and thinks that they've got a very full life. Someone else is in their BMW and thinks that they're driving a very full life. It's all the same. Whatever you're driving, wherever you're sitting, you're just sitting and holding something in your hand, right? What is the state of your mind? What is the state of your mind? To be happy no matter what. To be content no matter what. To always practice presence. To stop chasing after experiences that are out of your grasp. To have an idea of what you want in life and then let it be. What is it that you really want? Do you want only financial gain? Do you want only a relationship working out? Do you want just the feeling that it's all good? That's what I vote for. That's what I vote for. To feel that it's all good all the time. That feeling is priceless. It is priceless.